Buongiorno, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a review of this shiny bottle. This is the new Dolce & Gabbana The One Gold. I will also do a comparison between the original one and the new one. And please make sure to stick to the end of the video where I also compare the original Dolce & Gabbana, the one for men, with the new gold one. So if you want to know all about the new Dolce & Gabbana Gold, then please keep watching. But before we start, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Noura, and on this channel I mostly talk about fragrances. So if you are a fragrance lover, then please consider subscribing and also hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload a new video. Also follow me on Instagram, where I post some exclusive content that I don't do here on YouTube. And without further ado, let's start. So the original Dolce & Gabbana, the one was released back in 2006. It was a big hit at the time, and it's still one of the staples in a lot of people's collection. It's a fruity floral fragrance with an ambery, musky, vanilla base. Since 2006 they came out with a lot of flankers, and this year they came out with the gold edition. At first I thought it's only a repackaging of the original one, but it's a totally different fragrance. And let me tell you, I was pleasantly surprised by this fragrance. Oh, this is so good. This is again a fruity floral, but totally different to the original one. In the original one you had a lot of peach. This is the predominant note in the original one that I personally smell. There is also lychee, plum. It has also floral notes. To me, the most notes that I smell from the floral notes is the lily, and it has a very nice vanilla musky base. It's a pleasant, fresh, fruity floral fragrance. The new one, however, although also fruity floral, but it's totally different. Both of the most predominant notes that I smell in the original one are gone in this. So there is no peach, there is also no lychee, and no lily. So they kept from the original one the plum, the mandarin, the lily of the valley, and also the jasmine. But they added a beautiful rose patchouli combination. So to me, these are totally different fragrances. This is so beautiful. Patchouli is the main character here, along with the plum and the vanilla. It's sweeter, it's deeper. It's more appropriate for autumn, winter. Although I can wear this fragrance all year round, but it's definitely, especially when compared with the original one, is more on the deeper, warmer, sweeter side. So more for nighttime or as a day scent or signature scent during autumn and winter. I was completely taken by surprise by this fragrance. The original one, I was never a fan. It was a nice, beautiful fragrance. I had no problem with it, but it's not my favorite. It was always, to me, a little bit too expensive for what it is. I find this issue with a lot of Dolce & Gabbana fragrances, by the way. While the new one, I find absolutely perfect. So to me, you have to love like the rose patchouli combination to like this one. And if you love the original one and you wanted only like an intense or amped up version of that, then definitely this is not it. As I said, these are totally different fragrances. When it comes to performance, oh my god, this is amazing when it comes to performance. It remained on my skin for almost the whole day, like 8 hours. It projected like crazy. When I tested this fragrance and I went into the car, my husband said, "What are you wearing? You are smelling amazing," which means a lot because, as I said before, my husband doesn't really compliment me on fragrances, so that was definitely a plus. This is definitely worth the price tag to me, not only because how it smells, but also because the performance is just amazing. The original one was not bad in performance, but definitely can't compete with the new one. And also when we compare both of them, this smells more synthetic, so a little bit more cheap compared to this one. I would say if you didn't like the original one, you can definitely check the new one because they are different. You have to like rose patchouli combination, but it's kind of a unique rose patchouli because this is more approachable. The vanilla and the sweet plum here just makes this fragrance to die for. This is definitely one of my favorite new releases of 2021. I'm totally obsessed with it, can't stop wearing it, especially that it's really suitable for this time of the year, so autumn, winter. Love it. So Dolce & Gabbana The One Gold is a yes for me. But unfortunately, I can't say the same for the gold edition of the men collection. So I have a sample of both of them here. And I have to say, this was really disappointing to me. So I actually smelled the one for women first, and I was totally blown away. And I said, also the men one must be amazing, but it's not. Totally disappointed. They are not similar fragrances, I wouldn't say that, but it's just, it's nothing special. It's a nice fragrance. It's a little bit aromatic and spicy if you compare it with the original one, but it's also sweeter. Again, not an intense version of the original one. It has top notes of orange, ginger, bergamot, quite fresh openings. Then you have the clary sage, cardamom, geranium, and in the base you have patchouli, amberwood, and vetiver. It's not a bad fragrance, don't get me wrong, but it's just not special. It's not special enough. It's just a nice fragrance. As the original one has also a little bit of spiciness, it had also the cardamom, the basil, the coriander, and it was also a nice fragrance. Both of them are nice fragrances, but are not special. Maybe I'm biased a little bit because I was blown away by the women edition, but yeah, I don't know. I also made my husband smell it, and he said, "This is a nice fragrance." You see, he wasn't like, "Oh, that's great, that's nice." So I said, "What's your opinion?" And he said, yeah, it's an okay fragrance. So I asked him, did you smell something? Did you smell this fragrance before? And he said, yeah, I think I smelled it before. So you can see it's not a new fragrance. I'm not an expert in men fragrances, so I don't know if there is a fragrance out there that is extremely similar to this one, but it has the vibe of other fragrances that you have smelled before. Also, when it comes to performance, I didn't see an improvement. Actually, when I tested on my skin, the original one remained longer. So yeah, so even in performance, it was an okay fragrance. So for me, Dolce & Gabbana, the one for men, is a no. Yeah, that was it. That was my review of Dolce & Gabbana The One Gold for women and men. I hope you liked this video and you found it helpful, and if you did, please give it a thumb up and consider subscribing to my channel. And also don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload a new video. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time. Ciao!